What's up, you guys? It's Lloyd here with The Single Guy, and today I'm going to be giving you 5 conversation topics that women love. Now, we're all individuals and we all have our own preferences and interests and things that we like to talk about. But I think when you're just speaking generally, men have a more tendency to talk about like facts and step-by-step things and logical stuff, and women are more in tune with their emotions and they focus on relationships and stuff like that. Let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to give you is the Myers-Briggs and personality test. So Myers-Briggs is basically a personality test. She doesn't have had to have taken that. I'm sure she's taken a personality test in her life, or even if she hasn't taken a personality test, she probably knows kind of her personality and which way she leans. For example, in the Myers-Briggs, they have a test where they ask you if you're a more extroverted or an introverted person. So if you're more extroverted, it means you get energy from being around other people. If you're more introverted, it means that you need to recharge, and in order to be productive, you need to be a little bit more by yourself. So even if she hasn't taken the Myers-Briggs, about 30% of the women that I talk to they usually know their Myers-Briggs, or they've taken it or something like that. So for you, even if you don't know your Myers-Briggs, I've never personally taken the test, but what I like to do is I like to I know I'm a little bit more extroverted, I know I'm a little bit more of an analytical person, so you can kind of compare what you guys have. You don't have to be matching up with everything. The good thing about Myers-Briggs is that everything there's not one is better than the other. It's just all preferences, and it's just all things that people kind of more lean towards. And so it's a great opportunity for you to explore and learn a lot more about her, not only of what she got on the test, but what she thinks about herself and whether she agrees with it or not, or whether she's changed in the past. Thing number 2 that you can talk about, and this is my least favorite one by far, is astrology and horoscopes. So I know a lot of people don't believe in this stuff. Some people do. I think it's complete nonsense, but it's not about whether it's right or not. It's kind of what she thinks about it. So if her sign is like, I don't know, Virgo or something like that, I don't really know what Virgo means or what the characteristics are behind it, but she probably does, and I would love to know about what she thinks of the characteristics and if she thinks she fits those characteristics or not. So a lot of times girls will say like, oh, I'm totally a Virgo, like, it fits exactly what I am. Or maybe they'll say, I do some things that Virgos do, but like not everything, and it depends. It's just learning more and more about that person. Thing 3 is people watching. People watching is great. I do it all the time when I'm at the bar or when I'm at anything. You can just kind of comment on the people around you. You can kind of guess what they're up to. And the cool thing about this is that it allows you to have this kind of us versus everybody else mentality. So if you're building that, we thing, and you're kind of sitting and kind of guessing what other people are doing, you're kind of in this little circle, just the two of you, and you're kind of telling secrets about each other, and it builds more camaraderie between the two of you. So if someone's out and a girl is wearing like a top or something, like a certain top, that's kind of interesting, you can say, hey, would you be down to wear that top? And she could be like, no, I would never wear that, or like, I would totally wear that. I should totally be friends with that girl, or something like that. Or you see like somebody wearing a crazy outfit that's walking down the street, and you can kind of guess what he's up to. Like in San Francisco, people wear a lot of like different goofy outfits. So there's always characters out there. There's always characters to comment on and talk and discuss. So that's a great one. The 4th one that I'm going to give you is hypothetical situations. So the classic example of this is the fuck, kill, marry game that we all played in middle school and in high school, and whatever worked in middle school still usually works today. So with this one, you can pick celebrities, you can pick whoever, or you can ask her like a hypothetical question. Like a good one would be, would you marry a person that your parents didn't approve of? That's a good one. Or would you date this guy is totally perfect, but he's homeless. Would you still date him? These are kind of fun questions that, again, let you know a little bit more about the person, and I'm sure she's going to form an opinion on them. I'm sure she's going to like be excited to tell you what her opinion is on them, and they're fun. It's not something that you can like judge a person on. It's just kind of like a silly game that you play. The 5th and final thing is male-female dynamics. So when the pickup community was first starting, a lot of these openers that people were using, they would use openers like, who lies more, men or women? And this opener would usually get a great response because people always have their opinions about this. Men and women have both been lied to by men and women in relationships. And it's something that people discuss. I'm sure she's talked about it with her friends. Like, my guy friend, my boyfriend's doing this. Like, why is he doing that? Or like, this guy talked to me and he said this. Like, why Male-female dynamics are pretty fun, okay? And this is something that you could talk about but not be too serious on, because, I mean, who really cares or knows who lies more, men or women? I mean, it doesn't really matter. The point is you're getting her opinions and feelings and thoughts about that subject, and I'm sure she's got them. So those are the 5 topics of conversation that I have for you guys. If you talk about things that women like, you're going to have a better conversation. She's going to have a better time talking to you, and she's going to be more attracted to you. So let me know what you guys thought about this video. Let me know if you have any topics of conversation that you'd like to talk about as well. If you made it to the end of this video, please give it a like or subscribe, and good luck out there, you guys.